Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today is part 6 of the semi-hollow body guitar series, and today it's pay dirt. So I've got my friend Brian Colston over here today, and we're just going to talk about it because really he was instrumental in actually me doing this guitar. So we're just going to have a little conversation, going to do some playing today, and you'll be able to check out what this thing sounds like. So Brian, let's talk about that time months ago when we were here in the shop. You were over here in the shop and you said, boy, what about a semi-hollow? What do you think about that? So
yeah, I come in, I bought my Icon custom.
Yep.
I think it was actually after that. I brought my Acoustic in to get repaired.
Okay.
I think that's when it was. And I mentioned the semi-hollow, and you said, well, I really don't have the means to do that because the normal semi-hollow is laminated wood that's sandwiched together and formed. I said, well, why not just carve it out? Because, I mean, I do know there's another big company out there that they have one that didn't like it, and I played it, and it was a really good guitar. And I said,
yeah,
you know, why not just route it out and do it like this? And the idea I gave him was just, you know, just a flat body, and he did so much more. This thing is amazing. This heel right here, if it, I don't really see it very good, but that is just smooth and great and rounded off on both sides. Just feels amazing. Then he was able to slope everything like that, and it's just, he did way more than what I even had in mind. He took an idea, ran with it, and this thing just turned out amazing.
Yeah. So really, the genesis, it's hard to start when you're designing a guitar. The shape is always the hardest thing to do. So really, what this is, when I started, I literally just took the shape of my Fusion Signature model and scaled it up. That's really what I did. And I know when you were here, we talked about making this like the musical C, making these that way. And I tried that a couple of different times, a couple of different ways, and I could just never get it to where I was happy with it. Yeah. And obviously the F is,
well, that's a classic.
Yeah, it's classic. So that was kind of how all that came together. But
now you said you made this thinner from the last one, the top is?
Yeah, so originally this was 200 thousandths thick, this wall, and frankly that guitar was getting pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And so I thinned the wall. I knew I had the thickness here to be able to do it. So it's actually 150 thousandths thick now.
And so the weight on this one's great. I mean, I was just sitting here and playing it and picking up on it. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's just under 8 pounds. And again, I try to shoot for 7 to 8 pounds for everything.
That's my ideal weight, around that 7.5 to 8 pound mark.
Nope, seven, and I like 7, but I mean, this is just a big guitar. There's just a lot of stuff here.
Well, most semi-hollows are, you know.
Yeah.
And like I told you when you texted me here last week, you know, because you know he kind of had the big headstock and all that on here. Then once you got all the hardware on, and especially the branding, it set it off. It made everything just form together, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy with it. It turned out, especially for just the second one, a lot of times when I'm designing a guitar, it takes, you know, this third or fourth one even before you're really narrowed it in. And from 1 to 2, I don't think I'm going to change anything on the body. I'm not sure that I'm going to change anything on the neck. I am going to work on the heel, this neck pocket just a little bit, make it easier for me to make, but
yeah. They feel great, especially like this. I'm really harping on this right here. I love this. Yeah. Because you're able to get these upper frets so easy. Because
the hand fits right in there.
If you watch, what was it? Phil McKnight does the video. So he talks about the handshake, and this thing, even though it's got this thick body, you still got that really good what he calls the handshake, where you can really just get up there.
Go ahead and put the strap on and tell me what you think about the neck dive, because we had an issue with that in the previous one. Take a look at that, see what you see.
You want me to try that nylon you got?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Let me grab it.
Yeah, this is the one I brought. So with this one, it's like perfect. We'll try that nylon.
Yeah, I don't have any trouble with it when I was using the nylon. But yeah, I mean, if you're using a little bit of a padded strap like this and you saw it hanging there, it was no issue. Nylon strap and a t-shirt.
Nope. There we go. Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's not. It's just going right back into place every time. Just.
Yep. Man, maybe,
Yeah, maybe slightly, but you got this. This is the nylon strap. Now let me do that same thing with that one. this is not no cheap strap. I paid quite a bit for it, but there's a reason why I've done that.
Yeah. Oh well, you got to be comfortable when you're playing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's sticking right there.
Yeah, it's
It just got a little more sticky on it, so.
doing anything. It's just, and it resonates really good. I haven't compared the resonation between the old one and this one yet.
Well, let's do that. Let's do that. So this is the prior version. This is the one that we, this one started it all. And obviously it's significantly different than...
It is. I mean, just, you feel it, like I said, the heel I keep harping on. And it's just, then of course you pushed everything back up.
Yep. Yeah, so on this original, I just had it only on one side.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's that hard edge where that one's got it all the way around.
Well, I think, you know, pushing everything back, it's less real estate back here, so I think it looks better.
Yeah.
And
it
like
plays easier.
Yeah, it does. I don't know, I did want to pick it. Sounds great just acoustically, just if you're just sitting around the house.
Yeah.
And you can feel this thing vibrate from front to back. It's just
it's all
awesome.
in there. Yeah. Let's try this one. See what the difference is on the acoustic tone.
What's that? It's significantly heavier.
It's heavier.
It is significantly
by a wide margin. That is for sure. It's a lot heavier.
Oh, I guess there you go. I didn't think about just doing like that. But yeah.
So this one's...
I mean, they go slightly louder, but that's mainly because you don't have the pickups in.
Let me get a pickup.
Oh yeah, you use your fingers. About the same we're using the pick.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, no. But that's something I would just pull out and just play acoustically at home sometimes. It sounds great.
It's got a big sustain. See it make a little
noise.
Make a little noise.
Dial it in a little bit there. Is that too far down? That just sounds great.
Yeah. So pickups, we can talk about pickups for a second. These are the Seymour Duncan Seth Lover, so it's kind of their more original PAF.
Well, Seth Lover was the original designer of the PAF pickup.
Yeah.
And Seymour Duncan, you can find all over the internet about the story on that, but Seymour
Yeah.
Duncan got him and he designed these. So these are replicas of those first ones.
And they are smooth.
They are. They sound wonderful. Because he asked me, what pickups do you think I should put in this? I said, Seymour Duncan Seth Lovers.
Yeah.
Because this is just a great modern take on a classic design.
Yeah. Yep.
It just brings it into the, what is this, the 21st century?
Yeah. It's 2025.
Yeah.
Those guitars were probably designed in the early 50s probably.
It was 57.
Mid-50s?
57, I think, when those came out.
Yeah.
The 78.
It's 75 years ago.
Yeah.
Modern take on a classic for sure.
Exactly.
So the name, and you guys tell me what you think, but I went all over trying to decide what in the world I was going to name this thing, and so I've really been all over the map. So I've kind of somewhat settled on the lineage, kind of paying homage to, you know, those original styles, but yet, you know, it's not the same design. Modern pickups. It's not the old, you know, I'm not robbing pickups out of something, so it's a modern style. Called the Lineage. Certain paying homage to something that existed a long time ago. But, yeah.
I think it fits personally. But yeah.
So tonewood, and the crazy thing is, I mean, you never know if it's going to work. So I didn't go crazy on material to build this because it could have broke on me, for all I know. And so this body right now, it's a poplar body, and the reason I did it is poplar is inexpensive.
It sounds amazing.
I know. So I can only imagine if it sounds this good, you know, if you put a piece of mahogany in there and you actually make one out of mahogany. Maybe even walnut, I think, would be a fantastic wood.
You know, I swear by walnuts. My first walnut guitar is my icon I got, and that thing is the best guitar that I've ever had.
Yeah, and the walnut's going to be stiffer, so I think it's even going to have more resonance than what this thing does.
Yeah.
Which is, I can only imagine. Mahogany, it's a mahogany neck. I will definitely always stick with a mahogany neck strictly for the weight, because this one has a part of the issue was it was a maple neck. And that contributed, because that's what I had in the shop, but it contributed to some of the neck dive. Probably do a rosewood fingerboard. I mean, that was, you know, a board that I had sitting here. So for scabbing together material that I had here in the shop to do a prototype, it worked out good.
Anybody could take this out right now and just do a show with it.
Yeah.
It's just, it sounds amazing, it plays great, you know.
Yeah.
It just turned out awesome.
Yep. We did on the tone pots. We did 50s wiring. Did do that.
Yeah.
It's probably more. I prefer that over the modern, but that's my 2 cents worth.
Well, I do too. That's usually, he knows that's how I have my guitars done.
I knew it, so
because I'm the type that I'll put it in the middle like I got right here, and I'll dial in the tones and the volume, and I'll just get the sound I want.
Yep.
And it works really well, especially if you're playing kind of clean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my preferred. I'm more of a clean player than anything else. Cool.
Yeah. Now
Let's make some noise.
we can do that. A little more grit on it now. Overdrive on the floor is what I'm hitting. I'm gonna shut that off now though. You just hear the amp. Back on the bass a little bit more. There's musical pickups, and you go into a great amp, then it's
yeah, and that's what you get.
Yep.
Good amp, good pickups, good guitar. You're gonna get that tone all day long. One last thing, and we'll kind of wrap this up. Let's talk about finish for a second, because really at the end of the day, what I did here, I stained the wood, and I just used a few layers of oil varnish, and so it gives it a great wood feel. And it's not overly done. Probably would need to put a few more coats on it to give long-term protection from sweat and just rubbing on it all the time.
Right.
But it's got a great feel.
It does. Well, personally, I actually love this finish. But because it's a type that the longer you have it, the more you play. If you get one like this, it's gonna naturally wear. And that's just kind of. I just think it's cool.
It's gonna look that. It's gonna have that look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, the more that I go in here, because I mean I can do gloss finishes and stuff, and I think my standard product offering is probably just going to be this matte satin, you know.
Well, that makes it more affordable,
and it makes it more affordable
for the buyer.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're custom guitars, so the more you put in them, the more
labor, the more expensive it's going to be.
Yep.
But I mean, seriously, I think you know, I haven't landed on the price, but this guitar as it is, with, you know, mahogany or even walnut for that matter, with a mahogany neck and just a satin finish, it's going to be under $2K. So
that's amazing, because you take in consideration the big brand that makes these guitars.
They're double that.
I think the cheapest one you can get is around $3,500, and they just go up from there.
Yeah. But you know, it's a simple design.
Well, but you also take into consideration that's production line.
Yeah.
Actual custom guitars, the way you make them here.
Yeah.
If you're buying those, you're talking upwards of $7,000.
Oh, I know.
$7,000.
That's even more.
So that's a steal for this.
It is, especially for the tone and the sound and the playability and everything else in it. So awesome, cool, Brian. Appreciate you coming over and
I appreciate you inviting me.
So really, what's going to happen, and so just kind of a little teaser for some future videos that are coming. Brian's actually going to take this guitar with him today and play it for a couple of weeks and just get some seat time with it. And then there's 2 or 3 other players that are local here to me that play in bands and play out and stuff. And going to hand it off to them as well. I'd really like to be able to get those guys together and get everybody together, and just after they've had time to play it, and just give me some feedback. You know, pull those into, and if whatever changes are needed, put that into the final unit, and because that's just going to make it better.
Yeah.
So anyway, everybody, if you like this content, like, subscribe, watch for more. We'll catch you guys soon. Take care.